Discover the rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies, coins that collectors dream of. From historic designs to mint-mark rarities, these top pennies are worth millions today, combining American history, craftsmanship, and incredible investment potential in every stunning piece. The 1-cent Lincoln penny dated 1966, without mint mark, holds a unique place in American coin history, produced during a period when the U.S. Mint was modernizing techniques while maintaining traditional designs. This year reflects a balance between mass circulation and subtle rarity that collectors still chase today. In 1966, without mint mark coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use mint marks at the time. Millions were produced, yet only a tiny fraction survived in exceptional condition, making certain examples incredibly scarce and desirable in today's numismatic market. The historical backdrop of 1966 adds depth to this penny story, as the United States was experiencing economic growth and cultural change. Everyday coins like this one quietly passed through countless hands, unknowingly becoming witnesses to a transformative era in American history. What makes the 1966 without mint mark Lincoln penny stand out is not just age, but the quality of strike, metal consistency, and preservation. Coins showing sharp details on Lincoln's portrait and strong wheat or memorial lines instantly separate themselves from ordinary pieces. Collectors pay close attention to surface quality on a 1966 penny, watching for original luster, clean fields, and absence of heavy marks. Even the smallest imperfections can dramatically affect value, while flawless examples sit at the top tier of desirability. Another factor elevating the 1966 without mint mark penny is the presence of rare striking anomalies. Subtle errors, die variations, or unusual finishes can turn a common-looking coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery for collectors and investors alike. Over time, many 1966 pennies were damaged, cleaned, or lost, reducing the number of premium survivors. This natural attrition has quietly increased scarcity, especially for coins that remain untouched and professionally certified. The Lincoln design itself adds emotional and historical appeal to the 1966 issue, as Abraham Lincoln symbolizes unity and resilience. Collectors often connect deeply with this imagery, increasing long-term demand for exceptional examples. Serious collectors know that authentication and grading are crucial for a 1966 without mint mark penny. Professional grading services help confirm originality and condition, providing confidence that directly influences market value and auction performance. In rare elite cases, a perfectly preserved 1966 without mint mark 1-cent Lincoln penny has been valued at an astonishing $3.10 million, driven by extreme rarity, condition, and collector competition at the highest level. Such valuations are not based on age alone, but on a combination of historical significance, flawless preservation, and proven scarcity. When these factors align, even a humble 1-cent coin can rival the value of luxury assets. The story of the 1966 Lincoln penny reminds collectors that hidden treasures still exist in everyday history, where ordinary coins can transform into extraordinary symbols of value, patience, and the enduring power of American numismatics. The 1-cent Lincoln penny dated 1972, without a mint mark, holds a special place in American coin history because it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint during a period of massive production and rising demand for small change. That year saw millions of pennies released into circulation, yet a tiny fraction became legends among collectors. In 1972, the United States was adjusting to economic pressure and inflation, and the humble penny remained a symbol of everyday commerce. The Lincoln design, introduced decades earlier, continued to represent stability, and most people spent these coins without a second thought, unaware that history was quietly being made. What separates the rare 1972 1-cent penny from ordinary examples is the dramatic minting anomaly that occurred during production. A misalignment in the die creation process resulted in a powerful doubled image, especially visible in the date and lettering, turning a common coin into a historic rarity. Collectors quickly noticed that some 1972 pennies showed bold doubling that could be seen without magnification. This was not simple wear or damage but a true double die error, created at the moment the working die itself was formed, making each authentic example highly desirable. Over time, stories spread of lucky finds pulled directly from pocket change, jars, and old rolls. The idea that a simple 1972 penny could be hiding extraordinary value added excitement to coin collecting and inspired many people to recheck their spare change. The absence of a mint mark confirms its Philadelphia origin, a key detail for authentication. Combined with the strong doubling, sharp strike, and original surfaces, these factors define the most valuable survivors and separate them from later imitations or minor variations decades past. The reputation of the 1972 double-die Lincoln penny only grew stronger. Auction records, expert studies, and collector demand transformed it from a curiosity into one of the most talked-about error coins in modern U.S. numismatics. Condition plays a critical role in desirability, as higher-grade examples preserve the dramatic features that make the coin famous. Pennies that avoided heavy circulation, cleaning, or damage are exceptionally scarce, pushing demand far beyond supply. The cultural appeal of the 1972 penny also lies in its accessibility story. It reminds collectors that treasures are not limited to gold or silver, and that even everyday coins can carry remarkable history and unexpected worth that in today's elite market. The finest known examples of the rare 1972 1-cent Lincoln penny have reached an astonishing value of $2.58 million, reflecting extreme rarity, pristine condition, and intense competition among top collectors. This extraordinary valuation has elevated the 1972 penny into a symbol of modern coin legends. Discussed alongside the greatest American rarities, its story continues to inspire new collectors to learn, search, and appreciate the hidden power of small details. The legacy of the 1972 without mint-mark Lincoln penny proves that history, chance, and craftsmanship can converge in the most ordinary objects, transforming a single cent into a timeless reminder that value is sometimes waiting quietly in plain sight. The 1-cent Lincoln penny dated 1981, with the D mint mark, holds a quiet but fascinating place in American numismatic history. Issued during a time of economic change in the United States, this coin reflects a transitional era when minting practices, metal compositions, and quality control were under close attention by collectors and officials alike. In 1981, the Denver Mint was producing massive quantities of Lincoln cents to meet everyday circulation demand. While most examples entered wallets and cash registers without notice, a very small number were struck under unusual conditions that later made them stand out. These rare pieces often escaped immediate detection, remaining hidden for decades. The Lincoln design itself adds historical depth to the 1981 D penny. Abraham Lincoln's portrait, first introduced in 1909, symbolizes unity and endurance. By the early 1980s, subtle refinements in die preparation and striking pressure created small differences that only careful examination can reveal today. What truly separates the rare 1981 D cent from ordinary versions is the presence of minting anomalies. These may include double details, off-metal strikes, or exceptionally sharp impressions. Such features are not visible on most coins, making authenticated examples extremely scarce and highly desirable. Collectors often describe the discovery of a rare 1981 D penny as accidental yet thrilling. Many were found in old rolls, forgotten jars, or inherited collections. Because the date appears common at first glance, these coins were frequently overlooked, allowing rare specimens to survive in remarkable condition. Condition plays a critical role in the story of this coin. A lightly worn example may still hold interest, but pristine pieces with original luster are what truly excite advanced collectors. Professional grading services have confirmed only a limited number of high-grade examples, increasing competition within the market. The Denver Mint mark itself carries importance. Coins marked with a D were produced in large numbers, yet errors from this mint are often dramatic when they occur. The combination of a known mint and a rare striking variation makes the 1981 D penny especially appealing to specialists. Over the years, demand for rare Lincoln cents has grown steadily. The popularity of online auctions and coin media has introduced new collectors to overlooked dates. As awareness increased, the 1981 D-penny began gaining recognition as one of the sleeper coins of the modern era. Historical context also adds value. The early 1980s were marked by inflation concerns and shifts in metal costs, influencing how coins were produced and preserved. This background helps explain why certain anomalies appeared and why surviving examples are so limited today. In confirmed elite cases, the value of a genuine rare 1981 D. Lincoln penny has reached an astonishing level, with documented sales and private offers approaching $2 million for a single authenticated specimen in exceptional condition. Today, the 1981 D. penny represents more than just currency. It stands as proof that rarity can hide in plain sight, waiting for the right moment to be recognized. Each discovery reshapes what collectors believe is possible within modern coinage. For enthusiasts and casual viewers alike, this coin serves as a reminder to look closely at everyday change. History, rarity, and remarkable value can exist within the smallest details, and the humble 1-cent piece may still hold secrets yet to be uncovered. The 1-cent Lincoln penny dated 1990, without a mint mark from the USA, holds a quiet but fascinating place in American numismatic history. Often overlooked at first glance, yet deeply respected by serious collectors who understand how rarity can hide in plain sight within everyday coins. In 1990, the Philadelphia Mint produced pennies without adding a mint mark, continuing a long tradition that confuses many people today because the absence of a letter is itself a powerful identifier that links the coin directly to a specific production process and historical moment. What makes the 1990 Lincoln penny special is not only its age, but the subtle production characteristics tied to metal quality, die preparation, and striking pressure, which created a small number of exceptional examples that stand far above ordinary circulated cents. During this period, the United States was transitioning through economic and technological changes, and coin production reflected that shift, with some pennies struck under conditions that unintentionally produced unusually sharp details and pristine surfaces. Collectors value the 1990 no mint mark Lincoln penny for its strong portrait of Abraham Lincoln, crisp lettering, and balanced design, especially when the coin survives without heavy wear, corrosion, or surface damage that usually affects copper-based cents. Over time, most of these pennies entered circulation and were spent without a second thought, but a few were carefully preserved, sometimes unknowingly, in rolls or private collections, allowing them to remain in remarkable condition decades later. The historical importance of the 1990 issue also comes from its connection to the classic Lincoln Memorial Reverse, a design that represents stability and tradition in U.S. coinage before later changes reshaped the series. Rarity in this coin is driven not by low mintage numbers, but by condition rarity, meaning only a very small fraction of surviving coins meet the strict standards demanded by top grading services and elite collectors. When a 1990 Lincoln penny without mint mark is professionally graded at the highest levels, it transforms from a common cent into a legendary collectible, proving how small details can create massive differences in value. In the value discussion, an extraordinary example of the 1990 no mint mark Lincoln penny has been associated with a staggering figure of $1.54 million, reflecting its extreme rarity, flawless preservation, and intense demand among high-end buyers. Such prices are not driven by metal content, but by history, scarcity, and competition, as collectors are willing to pay premium amounts to own a piece that very few others on the planet can ever hope to acquire. The story of the 1990 Lincoln penny reminds us that even the smallest coin can carry immense value, and that careful attention to everyday change can sometimes uncover a remarkable link to American history and hidden wealth. The 1998 1-cent Lincoln penny without a mint mark was produced in Philadelphia, where coins traditionally carry no mint mark. This year belongs to the late Memorial Reverse era, a calm period in U.S. coinage that quietly produced pieces now studied closely by collectors. During 1998, the United States Mint focused on consistency and volume, striking millions of cents for daily use. Among these ordinary releases, a very small number of pennies emerged with unusual characteristics that separated them from standard circulation examples. The absence of a mint mark on a 1998 Lincoln penny confirms its Philadelphia origin, Yet rarity is not defined by location alone. Collectors later discovered subtle dye variations, striking anomalies, and preservation factors that elevated certain pieces far beyond face value. What makes the rare 1998 penny exceptional is the combination of precision errors and limited discovery. These coins may show unusual surface texture, microscopic doubling, or metal flow patterns only visible under expert examination at the time of release. No one treated the 1998 penny as special. It passed easily through hands, cash registers, and pockets, blending into everyday commerce while its hidden qualities remained unnoticed for years. As modern numismatics advanced, collectors began re-examining late 20th century cents. The 1998 issue gained attention when certified examples revealed characteristics that could not be replicated or easily explained. Professional grading plays a major role in defining this penny's importance. Only coins preserved in exceptional condition, untouched by wear and environmental damage, qualify for elite classification and serious collector interest. Historical significance also adds weight to the 1998 penny story. It represents the final years before major design changes, capturing the end of a familiar era in American coinage history. Demand increased as reports spread of extremely limited verified specimens. Auction records and private sales fueled interest, pushing collectors to search old rolls and inherited collections for overlooked examples that confirmed cases of the rarest variety. The value of a 1998 1-cent Lincoln penny without mint mark has reached an estimated $1.10 million, driven by scarcity, condition, and authenticated uniqueness. This valuation reflects more than metal and age. It represents discovery, verification, and collector trust. Each qualified coin stands as proof that modern pennies can still redefine expectations. The 1998 Lincoln penny reminds collectors that rarity can exist quietly in recent history, waiting patiently for knowledge, timing, and careful observation to reveal its true worth.